family. How are you guys doing? Hey, oh gosh. Well, guys, so how are you guys today? Happy Sunday. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching me from. Yes, guys, so how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How have you guys been? Thank you so much for the love you guys shown my last live. I'm back today again, and I'm back with another banger video. As you know, this channel is all up and about love, dating, marriage, relationship, your mental health. You know, these days relationships are what makes our mental health to develop problems. So your mental health is our priority here. We don't want anybody's son to make you run mad. We don't want anybody's daughter to make you lose your senses. Are you getting it now? Are you getting the point now? You getting the point now? Yes, I hope you're getting the point. Yeah, so in today's video, I'm gonna be putting you guys through on factors that may lead married man or a married man or married men to look outside their marriage, to look outside wedlock. I'm trying to see which place is bright enough for this. I think this is okay. Yeah, so today, in today's society, we can't even downplay it. We cannot pretend that married men are not looking outside. They are looking outside. But the question would be, why are they looking outside? So that is what we want to discuss today. And guys, I'm gonna try so hard so that this video is not so long. So kindly just like the video if you're working, like the video, share the video, and let's roll. Let's roll. I have like 5 points that I wrote down, 5 basic points that I just ready to jot down so that they don't escape my mind. Number one, when he feels emotionally unfulfilled and disconnected in his marriage. Now, maybe people will be wondering, how can you feel emotionally unfulfilled and disconnected? Because apparently, people who are not married think that it's only sex that we used to have in marriage. When you get married, you realize that that is not what is happening in marriage. It's not. We have school fees that we are paying in marriage. We have rents that we are paying in marriage. We have hospital bills that we are sorting in marriage. We have relatives that we are helping to pay school fees for their children in marriage. We have relatives that are dying, and we have contributions that we are making towards their burials in marriage. So those who are not married and they are thinking that it's sex people used to do in marriage, you are in for something big. You are in for a banger. Are you getting me? You're in for a banger. Now, these things, they are overwhelming sometimes, depending on which kind of man you are married to and what kind of job the guy is doing, because right now the economy is not even smiling. And if the person is trying to get by and the kind of job he's doing, it's not as if he's making a lot like that, because in the society it's either you are a pauper or you are poor or you are just okay, middle class, or you are very, very okay, which are the rich. We call them the rich, okay? So if whoever you're married to is not the rich, is somewhere in between, and with all these overwhelming things, which also having the number of children you have is also a factor, plus other aspects of it, it may lead you guys to be emotionally unfulfilled, because after all these things that are making the guy overwhelmed, he will not even have stress to come and have sex with anybody's daughter. And women are also always tired when they are emotionally frustrated. Now, that's why one pastor called Johnson Suleiman said, if you are a man and you don't have money, you don't have any business wooing any woman or marrying somebody's daughter to come and suffer in your house. Because When women are stressed, they don't have sexual feelings. Okay, so of course they are gonna starve you to death. And if you guys are legally married and your wife is stressed, and it's not as if you can do anything about it, and she's starving you in the other room, most men will feel emotionally disconnected, and that is one of the key factors that will lead them to go and be searching for it elsewhere. At point number 2, lack of effective communication in the marriage. Now, there are some people that since we got married, Mommy. Yes, Mama. Go and finish showering now. Nana. Go and give it to Baba to hang it. Okay. There are some people that since we finished getting married, since we signed that certificate, since we paid that bride price, we came back home, and for some reason we don't know that we need to be talking. We don't know that we need to be relaying our thoughts, our opinions, our worries, our anxieties to each other. They don't know that they need to be communicating. And let me tell you, why do you think that sometimes back they used to marry some girls by force? Some of our mothers back in the days, they would send someone to marry you on your way to the river. You don't even know that they have planned with one man. On your way to the river, your mommy will now send you, either on your way to the river or to the farm, or on your way to wherever it is that they are pretending to be sending you, but they already planned with one man that already came and paid your bride price before you came back from school. They will just bundle you, run with you through the bush and take you to the man's house, and from that day you become the wife. And most of our mothers got married like that and never left. Somewhere along the line they fell in love with the guy, and they stayed, and they nurtured children and all that. Why do you think that happens? Now that happens because the person you're seeing all the time, the person you're communicating to all the time, you tend to like them, you tend to fall in love with them, you tend to develop feelings for them. So communication is a very key tool or factor in marriage if you don't want to be vulnerable. I am not saying that people who are communicating always cannot fall into temptation. They can fall into temptation because nobody is above temptation. And as the Bible says it, the flesh is weak. Maybe your spirit might be willing to do the right thing and the flesh is weak, of which that is a very different ballgame. But in this case, I'm discussing those people who they haven't tried even to make communication in their marriage to be better. Now is another point. And most times some women, I'm a woman, but I want to talk to women. Some women are the cause of this thing, because there are some women that don't know that in their Bible there is a space that says there's time for everything. There are some women that talk and talk and talk, and they don't allow the man to talk. And they are not talking like they're communicating. No, they are nagging, they are complaining, they are shouting, they are cursing, they are abusing, and the man is just feeling like, yo, my nigga, this whole thing is too much on me. I cannot, I can't. My mental health first, my mental health. And because he's a man, he won't come to you and say, my mental health, I can't. If he's a man, she will say that. But if he's a man, he will simply go ahead and seek solace in the arms of that secretary in the office that is always smiling, that secretary in the office that is always nice and ready to listen, that secretary in the office that always address him with respect, like sir, boss and all that. When you, on the other hand, you are the wife at home, your husband has 200 people working under him in the office. They respect him so much. They call him sir all over the place. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Some of them prostrate. But when he comes home to you, you're always running your mouth. You not allow the man to breathe. You not allow the man head to come down. Now, that's another factor, communication. So, women, I'm calling on to us, please. Can we try as much as possible for married women? And by the way, let me just put it out there. There's one video I did, and in that video, I was looking very pink, only for somebody to come and comment down below and say, these girls that are not married. Auntie, I've been married. This is my 8th year in marriage by God's grace. So don't think that I'm just that auntie that is not married that is thinking that she should be talking about marriage. I've been married. I'm experienced for the past 7 years. This is my 8th year. And of course, we are in November. So that should tell you that very soon by God's grace, I'll be going to 9 years in marriage. So I think I know enough to tell you. I know enough to tell you something. Do you get? Yes. So those who were watching that video probably saw the comment. I just decided to delete it because I even mentioned it in that video that I'm married, and what I was talking from the perspective of a married person. And the person that dropped that comment, what that told me was that the person did not watch the video. The person just saw me, the thumbnail was looking so hot, and it's as if the person just assumed I'm a young lady, I'm a 22-year-old. No, I'm not. I am 32 years old, for goodness sake. And it's not easy to be 32. Are you okay? Are you getting me? Are we together? Yes. So when you see me looking peng on some of my videos, you know, there are some days that women, we just wake up glowing. So if you see me glowing in some of my videos and I look sweet 16, I look 22, please just pretend you did not see it. You don't come and be commenting that all these single girls that are not married, they want to put their mouth in marriage issue. See, I'm your relationship, self-proclaimed relationship coach, and I will coach you and coach you until you learn. Oh, anyway, so another point is shared hobbies or life experiences. Now, factors that can make a married man to fall in love with another woman outside is when this married man suddenly realizes that this other woman shares hobbies with him. Now, that is why they always advise married women that try to be having alone time with their husband, to study his likes, his dislikes, and bend to them. Now, some women will say, why is it that it's us? They always say, you should look for what your husband like and do. You should look for his hobby. If you like watching football, follow him and watch football. Auntie, you stay there and don't follow him and watch football. Then his secretary in the office will follow him and watch football. Then you come back and ask me why he's following him and he's not following you. Men are attracted to those kind of women when they notice that you support them. They feel like you are a team, you know. They feel like, let me tell you, I was a Man U fan until I got married. And I suddenly became a fan of one team that I did not like. I will not mention it. But because Oga belongs to that team, I just had to. I mean, so that when we are watching, if Manchester beats somebody, I'll be helping the person to cry. Too much wisdom. Wisdom will kill me. Wisdom will finish me. Okay. Another point is physical admiration or appreciation for his qualities can spark unexpected romantic feelings. Now, most married women do not compliment their husbands. They do not admire them. They just, is their husband, is their husband. They're just comfortable. Whether the man made an effort to look good, whether the man went to a spa and got his nails filed and done properly, they just feel like, to me, I feel like it's just, Nigerians will call it see finish. It's just you're too comfortable for your own good. Some women, your husband is always in jeans and t-shirt, and he has made an effort even to iron the jean or the t-shirt, or he made an effort to wear a shirt this time around, and even a cap or a hat this time around, and you're just behaving as if you did not see anything. Are you kidding me right now? And then this same man walks into his office or he goes out somewhere, and a random lady decides to compliment his looks, decides to compliment his nails. Like, wow, I've not seen a man who kept his nails so clean. You know, I love the way your nails are neatly kept and clean, and you've cut them very low and they're shining. Maybe he applied that shining Q-Tex, you know. And the man is just like, wait a minute, who is this girl? And he's packed, he's interested, he wants to know, who is this lady that is looking for details about me, you know, Who is this lady that is so interested in those details about me? When the wife in the house is not always interested in those details, the wife in the house overlooks them. Now, your husband goes through the hustle and tussle and bustle of everyday's life, and he decides that, okay, let me go and buy, go and finish brushing now. Go and tell Baba to on the tap for you, finish brushing. Go and on the tap in my room small for her so she can finish brushing at it. Now that she's willing to brush it. Because these days, your husband has gone through the tussle and bustle just to try and at least smell good. Even he bought a new cologne, new deodorant, smelling nice, and you are not. It's not as if you're not in the same house. It's not as if you're not in the same room. And you don't even feel the need to say, wow, yo, babe, did you change your cologne? I like it. Some women are just too comfortable for their own good, and it's not good. So one thing we need is for us married women to change. Try and compliment somebody's son, okay? And thank me later. Another factor that could lead to a married man falling in love with another woman outside wedlock would be during personal change in life, midlife crisis, where men tend to look for new connections to explore different aspects of their identity. Now, there's something men go through. Women also go through this, but men own is different because most men are brought up to think that they are not supposed to be vocal about their thoughts or their feelings. They're supposed to suppress them. So when they are going through a lot in life, they tend to do what they think they can do at that point in time without really reasoning. And the best example I can use is, do you know why if a lady gets pregnant out of wedlock, she's the one people used to say, are you stupid? Are you mad? How did you allow yourself to get pregnant? It's not because the man is brainless, but the thing is, there is a way men's brain works. Even when they're excited sexually, their brain that is supposed to think about the implications of this did not used to work. But you as a woman, your brain is always working, and it's supposed to have analyzed for you what could be the results of it. Now, let me tell you something. For instance, I normally call myself an overthinker. I don't know if I'm right, but the thing is, before I do something, I'm always thinking of so many possibilities and so many, what is it called? So many results. What can result from this? I'll think, okay, if I do this, this will come. If I do this, if I do this way, this way. I'll be thinking about all the things that I'm supposed to think about before I finally do that. And that's why most ladies will even stop a man and say, no, we cannot do this. I don't want to get pregnant. Or we cannot do this. I'm on my periods. Or we cannot. But men do not used to think. That period, even if you tell a man you're in your period, he will not be hearing you. He's hearing his own things. He's not hearing you. So if you are not stern about it, and if you do not stop it, it will just continue, because the way their brain is wired is totally different. So when men are going through all these personal changes, their midlife crisis as men, they tend to look for new connections to explore. So if they feel like they're not connected enough at home, they might just fall into another woman's hand, trying to seek another different connection altogether. So that brings us to the 5 points I created for this video today to share with you about factors that can lead a married man to fall in love with another woman. Just to summarize, when they feel emotionally disconnected and unfulfilled, when there is lack of communication or poor communication, when they feel like they have shared hobbies with a new woman, when they feel like their wife is not giving them physical admiration and compliments as it should be, and during personal change or midlife crisis. Now, I had so much fun creating this video, and trust me, I feel in my spirit that this video is not for everybody, but there's one person out there that this video is meant for. I just felt a leading in my spirit to talk about it. So if you know you are the person, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. And also feel free to comment. Let me know what other video you'd like us to do or talk about here. Like I told you before, we are always here about dating, love, marriage, relationship, whatnot. Dating and relationship, is it the same thing? I don't know. Anyway, so anything related to that, if you want us to talk about it, please comment, and I promise you across my heart, I'll do a video on it. Also, comment, let me know what you think about this video. Did it enlighten you? Did you enjoy it? Do you love this kind of videos? And did you subscribe? And would you be coming back to watch more? Would you be sharing my videos with your family and friends? And let me also take this chance to thank you if you've watched this video to the end of it. Thank you so much. I know it's not easy. The economy is not smiling. Everybody is busy trying to hustle, and you finding time to come and stay with me in this live and watch this video, I do not take it for granted at all. And let me also welcome my new subscribers in the building. You are highly welcome. I've brought your queens and kings chairs and your crowns. You're already crowned and you're ordained. You're already ordained to be soulmates with L members. I do not take you guys for granted. I'm super excited. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, 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 like. Comment, 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 comment. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you. I need to share this video. Bye. Wait, I've not ended my live. Wait, don't commercial.